Hey Hawks, Mr. McEvoy here. I'm going to try this new format out, so the camera's going to be a little bit crazy, but bear with me here. I'm going to read Not Yet a Yeti. George's granddad was a Yeti. His mom and dad were Yetis. His sister was a Yeti. All of George's families were Yetis. All of them except George. When will I be a Yeti? George had asked Granddad. When you can survive alone on a frozen mountain, waiting to lure strange hikers to their doom, Granddad yowled. I don't want to lure stray hikers to their doom, said George. Granddad put his massive paw on George's shoulder. George nearly fell over. Then you are not yet a Yeti, Granddad said. When will I be a Yeti? George asked Dad. When you can chase people around the mountain until they scream with terror, Dad said. I don't want to chase people until they scream with terror, said George. Dad hugged him. George couldn't breathe. Then you are not yet a Yeti, Dad said. When will I be a Yeti? You're one already, George said to his big sister. When you can leave a footprint in the snow that makes people gasp with dread, big sister said. I've only got small feet, said George. Look. Then you are not a Yeti, big sister said, accidentally stomping on George's toes. It's not fair, George said to his mom when she came back from chasing some hikers. I'm still not yet a Yeti. Do you want to be a Yeti, Mom asked. George looked inside his head for the Yeti he imagined he would be. It wasn't there. No, said George. Mom put on some soup. She hadn't caught any hikers that day, so it was vegetable again. Well, what do you want to be? George looked back inside his head. Finally, he saw it. I want to be a unicorn. Mom stopped stirring. Are you sure? Yes, said George. I'm not a Yeti. I'm not a Yeti. I'm a unicorn. As George spoke, a sparkly horn appeared on his forehead. His arms and legs grew hooves, and a mane and tail swooshed onto the bits where manes and tails should go. Derek, Mom yelled, you better come in. George has turned into a unicorn. Dad let out an earth-shaking roar. Roar. Dad, no. George took a deep breath. Dad, I don't want to frighten people. I want to help them. I'm not yet a Yeti, and I never will be. Dad scratched his furry head. Well, he said, we do love chasing hikers, but if we keep eating them, they'll become extinct. So maybe we could chase them and you could rescue them. George's granddad was a Yeti. His sister was a Yeti. His mom and dad were Yetis. All of George's families were Yetis. All of them except George. Well, I hope you like that one. I hope the format works. See you soon, Hawks. Bye-bye.